If truly John Terry wants to manage this Chelsea team sometimes in the future, this is my candid advice for him. So after Chelsea sacked Liam Rezeno, there are reports that John Terry showed interest to become the interim manager until the end of the season, but the Chelsea owners rejected his approach. I saw a lot of Chelsea fans who are angered, who are angry because John Terry is a Chelsea legend and everyone at Chelsea loved him. So we would have loved to see him return to Chelsea as our manager until the end of the season. But here is the truth. If I am in the position of the Chelsea owners right now, I will also do the same thing they did. I will reject it. If truly John Terry wants to manage this Chelsea team sometimes in the future, I think he should follow the same path that the likes of Frank Lampard, Michael Carrick, Arteta, we have seen some club leaders return back to the club as managers. And at Chelsea, we have seen Frank Lampard done that. But Frank Lampard didn't just get the Chelsea job. He had proven himself somewhere else. He proved himself with Derby County before Chelsea appointed him as a manager then. And, he did well. In fact, it took us to the Champions League, even though we had a kind of transfer ban. We couldn't sign players. So he made use of the players he had in the team then, and we qualified for a top four, which means we played the Champions League in the following season. I think the following season we won the Champions League, even though he was sacked before we won the Champions League. But he proved himself with Derby County. Then you talk about Michael Carrick with Manchester United. He was doing some kind of excellent job with Middlesbrough before he was appointed now as the Manchester United coach. He has proven himself somewhere. I think the only experience I think John Terry had was, I think, assistant coach at Aston Villa with, I think Dean Smith was the manager then. He was the assistant coach. I think he was the assistant coach with the Leicester team too. But I don't think that was enough. If truly you want to come and manage Chelsea in the future, you should get a job in the Championship. Prove yourself. Even if not in the Championship, get a job like outside England. Just prove yourself somewhere. Look at Fabregas with Como. Now Chelsea are talking about him. Big teams are talking about him because they've seen what he can do as a manager, not just as a player. It is a different thing to succeed, to have a lot of success as a football player. Another thing, managing is another career on its own. You need to prove yourself. So I don't feel bad he was rejected. I just think he needs to do more to prove a point that he deserves to get the job. But for now, you should go and look for another job elsewhere, maybe in the Championship, and try to prove a point. You can see Frank Lampard is doing well. So if Frank Lampard should come to Chelsea now today that, all right, I want to manage this team, they will still consider him, not someone like John Terry.